I'm not sure if you guys have been keeping up to date with the Chinese stock market, but for those of you who have, you will know that it's been getting an absolute beating over 2021. While US stocks have just been shooting up, Chinese ones are doing the opposite. If we look at the S&P China 500, since February, they have shot down just over 20%. Now, I am a value investor, I'm a Warren Buffett follower, so this actually piques my interest when I see stocks going down. Is there any potential opportunity here? That's the way my brain works. So what we're going to go over in this video is 3 Chinese stocks to potentially buy in 2021. Now, I'm going to be looking at the Chinese stocks that big name investors like Cathie Wood or Charlie Munger have bought, and then I'll do my own analysis of them. But before we begin, I just wanted to say a big thank you for everyone who's been dropping the likes on the videos. That's very nice of you, but let's get straight into the video. So Cathie Wood has kind of been playing around with her stock position in Tencent. She did a lot of buying in early 2021, then she started selling when a lot of that news started coming out on China. But recently, she has increased her position. Now, I generally don't like to read too much into what Cathie Wood is doing. She's not my type of investor. But let's look deeper into Tencent because it is China's largest stock, and Monish Pabrai has said that he likes it. He's called it undervalued, and he said that there are so many ways for Tencent to win as a business. So, Tencent, very interesting business model, very big business model. They have a couple of key segments associated with them. First, they're very big into the gaming side of things. They're actually one of the world's largest video game vendors. They own or partly own some of the biggest video companies in the world. They also generate by far the most gaming revenue out of any company. So gaming really is a big side to their business. But they're also very big in social media. In some ways, you can consider them the Chinese version of Facebook. Tencent, they own both QQ and WeChat, which basically dominates the social media sector in China. China, for those who don't know, they've blocked foreign companies like Facebook from operating in China. This way they get Chinese companies to dominate in their own country. If we look at the revenue breakdown, 23% comes from social networks, 35% from online games, 18% from online advertising, and 21% comes from other sources. Okay, so we've broken down the company a bit. Now I want to do a quick discount cash flow analysis so that we can get a feel for the intrinsic value of the stock. I'm going to be using my 5-year model for this one. So the first thing that we need to put in is the free cash flow, which as we can see right now is $2.93. Let's plug that in. Then we need the growth rate, which over the past 5 years has averaged around the 29-27% mark. So in the next 5 years, we can assume growth of around, let's say, 20%. The return on equity right now is 29%, so I think that is a fair metric. And we'll put in a PE of 20 for the terminal value and an expected return of 15% a year. So let's plug all of that in and we get a present value of $89. You compare this to the price, which right now is $58. So we can say that the numbers look pretty good. I'm not surprised why Monish Pabrai likes this stock. The next stock that I wanted to dive deeper into was Pinduoduo. This is one of the few stocks that Lei Lu has bought. Lei Lu, for those who don't know, he's kind of like the Chinese version of Warren Buffett. He's a value investor, Benjamin Graham follower, and interestingly enough, Charlie Munger actually invests directly with him. So if we take a look at his portfolio, he does not own that many stocks at all. We're talking the American side of his portfolio. He's got 6 stocks here, and the only Chinese stock in the portfolio is Pinduoduo, ticker symbol PDD. So Pinduoduo, such a long name to say, is a very interesting company. They're an e-commerce company, but they're set up in a unique way. They operate through what's known as social commerce. So this is where users can share what they have browsed with other people, inviting them to join teams with 2 or more people, and this way they get a lower price. So the more people that they invite, the better, and the lower price that they get. And this is a very smart way of doing things for Pinduoduo, because this way users are encouraged to shop more, share the Pinduoduo site with more people, and they get lower prices and Pinduoduo get more users. And this is what has been happening. Pinduoduo has been growing like mad. As you can see here, it's gone from 166 million users to 724 million in a matter of years. Okay, this last stock is definitely my favorite Chinese stock out of the 3. I like it so much that I actually bought the stock myself. But not only me who bought it, Guy Spear is buying it, Phil Town, Munger, Pabrai, a lot of value investors have invested in Alibaba stock. Now, I've made quite a few videos already on Alibaba stock on my channel, so I don't want to rattle on too much about it. If you're interested, you can just go to my other videos and watch them in full. But the key reasons why I bought the stock was, so first of all, the intrinsic value relative to the current price, then the business model of Alibaba and the growth that we're seeing with it. I bought it because of the cloud computing potential and also the cash flow that they deliver. So those are the key reasons why I bought Alibaba stock. So Tencent, Pinduoduo, Alibaba, those are 3 Chinese stocks that super investors have been buying. Cathie Wood with Tencent, Lei Lu with Pinduoduo. He bought Pinduoduo in the 4th quarter of 2020. So technically he didn't buy it in 2021. I just wanted to tell you guys that. And then you've got Charlie Munger and all of the rest of the value investors who are buying Alibaba stock. So I think this is a smart tactic. You look at what these super investors are buying, what they're investing in the recent quarters, and that way you can choose stocks to do your own analysis on and decide if you want to buy them.